Well, folks, it's 2010, and it's time to start once again with the WYPALL Wipers crew chief for the race voting. And our panel selection once again this year brings back Todd Berrier. And Todd, it's great to be working with you again. 2009 is behind us, and we're looking at 2010. When you reflect back on 2009, any highlights that kind of jump out at you?
I think maybe the Homestead race just being over is a pretty good highlight for the season. You know, we went through several things, and so at the end of the day, we switched up a couple times and ended up with Jeff Burton for the last 4 races, and we had all top 10s. The last 2 finishes were seconds, so we know we have a lot of good things to build upon.
Well, when you mentioned that those changes that you went through, I mean, you wore a lot of different uniforms, but you never left WYPALL, which was a good thing. But the fact that you wound up with Burton, finishing that strong, motivation, I mean, you feel like you got that little advantage going into Daytona?
We do. At the time, it's pretty tough to switch with 4 races to go. But I think it's a very smart move, and, we all got to work together. We knew our strengths and our weaknesses and what we needed to work on over the course of the winter. So, yeah, leading into Daytona, I feel like we can be a contender for wins, and that's what it's all about. I want to win races week in and week out. You
mentioned Daytona. You've won the 500. You know what it's like to stand there in victory lane. How big would it be to be able to get a veteran like Jeff Burton a Daytona 500?
Shoot, anytime you can win anywhere would be great, but to start it off by winning Daytona 500 would be awesome. It's kind of like our Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. So it doesn't get any better than that. So to win it once was pretty awesome, but to win it twice would really prove that you know how to do it.
Well, I've got to bring up this fact here, a little bit of personal things. And you've got a young family right now. You've got a new addition to your family. You got a 3-year-old that's thinking about being a race car driver already. Is it tough to think about starting the new year out and having to leave home?
Oh yeah, so anytime that it's getting harder and harder. Towards the end of the year, Cooper, he's 3, so Daddy, why do you have to leave? And I want to hide my suitcase and stuff like that. Take my cell phones, make me stay around a little bit longer. So I know that's going to get tougher and tougher, but at the end of the day, it makes it where we can all enjoy it and have a really good time when we get home. So that's what it's all about.
Well, you're talking about having a good time and what it's all about. We're getting an opportunity to start 2010. Again, you and I are partnered up as far as the voting panel is concerned. A lot of fun, big challenge, a lot of responsibility being a part of this voting panel.
It is, honestly, we're racing during the race at the same time, you want to be, I want to do a good enough job that you vote for me every week, Jeff, that's the objective. But at the end of the day, when that doesn't work out, we do have to really pay attention to what other guys do and some things and look for some really cool strategies or whatever it causes us to vote for a guy during the year. And, it's pretty awesome to have something that's voted upon by your peers like you and I to a crew chief. We sometimes don't get recognized when they need to be recognized, so I enjoy being a part of that.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun this folk working back again with Todd Berrier. And we got a new guy on the team this year, Frankie Curry. You get a chance to meet him a little bit later on. But when you want to know what's going on with WYPALL Wipers, go to wypall.com to find out who won, who's doing what, all the behind-the-scenes information, wypall.com. I'm Jeff Hammond. We'll be seeing you in 2010.